Hey, it's the Italian here. Figured I would make a little video on what I do to stop the read option. Now this is no means the end all be all to stop read options. I'm not gonna sit here and claim that this is gonna work every time, but this is what I do when I'm playing somebody who's gonna run read option, spread option type offenses. So playing in the Dynasty. You guys have been to Chef's channel probably. Watch some of his stuff. If not, you should go check it out. Little Chef HPU. Now this is me and Chef playing each other. We're in separate rooms. Reason being is if I'm going to try to stop him on his offense, I don't want to see what plays he's going to be picking because you wouldn't get a true reading of it. And the thing is, we're playing each other. I told him, run options, run the ball, throw it, do whatever it is you do on your offense. I want to try to basically contain him. And so we kind of just chopped the video up to kind of show some highlights on some read option stuff. Well, this is just a regular little running play, but I think on the next play here, it's going to be a read option. On my defensive adjustments right here on option defense, now if you set this to aggressive, on a read option, it's going to force the quarterback to hand the ball to the running back, which I like to do because it forces the running back into the teeth of the defense rather than have the quarterback keep the ball and run to the outside, with nobody there but a safety to stop him 10 yards down the field. 3-yard rush. I'll take that because usually read options are pretty nasty in this game, and people get big yardage on them. Now, the problem with having it aggressive now for the regular speed options and pitch options, it's not so good for those because everybody crashes down on the quarterback, and if somebody times it right and pitches it to the outside, that running back's going to have some big yardage. Don't know what play this is here. What is this? Now, I'm still running the nickel. Pass play. Yep. That play is hard to stop. We'll break that one down another day on a different video, and I am planning on putting a few of these out here. So I do stick with the nickel, pretty much throughout the video and throughout my defenses. I like the nickel. Unless somebody comes out with 5 wide, then I usually run it to a dime. Let's see what he does here. Okay, this one I'm faking bringing pressure to put more people in the box, but I still want to be able to protect against the pass. So he cuts it back upside for about a 10-yard, 12-yard gain. But in my opinion, that's still better than, Mariota keeping it on the outside and running for 10 yards. I would much rather, and I think I change it back to conservative here to kind of show you guys the next time he runs the read option to show you the difference. Now this one, I might have brought a zone read on this one. Or a zone read blitz. Let's see. He hikes the ball sometime today. No, it's not. It's just regular. See, now this is what I was talking about. I would rather have the running back run through the middle of the defense than him on the outside. That's not. Everybody might not agree with that, but that's what I do. Rather than having the quarterback running out in open field. Now, in this play here, since I have my option defense set to conservative, I decide I'm going to be the left end there, and I'm just going to crash right down on the quarterback because he's not looking to read that end on the left. He's looking at the one on the right, from the offense's point of view anyway. So that's one way to do it, except, there's always the likelihood of missed tackles and such like that. But if you're, solid at your open field tackling, that might be the thing for you to do on the read options. Now, in this one here, if you want to do that, you need to be the end on the other side and not this one. Of course, this is a pass play anyway. And being as that happened, the problem with running the nickel and sometimes on pass plays is that number 15 is the tight end. Now, he might as well be a bigger receiver that's just a little bit slower than a normal receiver. And so middle linebacker number 32 there is going to have a hard time, trying to cover him in man-to-man coverage. That's just how it is. Tight ends, linebackers aren't good at covering people. Just flat-out mismatch, kind of like right here on number 7 where the star's at there, that slot receiver. Now, as you can see, even on the screen pass, if Chef would have been looking down there and A was wide open. But I think he might have been wide open, so I was running a blitz on that play. But still, another little tip for you there. All right, what's he running here? Let's see. Now, I'm a little quick with some of my adjustments sometimes, but if I feel that and you see me bringing up the stuff there, I'll crash my defensive line to one side or the other, depending on if I think he's going to run a read option, which way the read's going to be. Now, obviously, if the running back's on the right side, the read's going to be to the left end. But that's not always the case. Now, the majority of the times, yes, there's some inverted veer options, there's some midline read options, there's some stuff like that where there's a different person on the read, but you can slant your line down one way and try to clog up the middle. And then sometimes on the running plays, the guy gets through, but you think about the first drive, he ain't really broken any big yards. I mean, it's taken him the whole quarter to get down the field. And I would rather have that than, guys scoring in 2 plays and chunking the ball downfield on me. Because I figure the longer your drive is, especially if I'm playing a user, the more likelihood is there's, a mistake, a fumble, there's an interception. So there's a lot that kind of goes into it. And see, that was just a good play by number 47 there when I tried to come down and just break up the pitch play, not the pitch play, the read play. Kind of the same look here. I'm still slanting my line. So here the read option is going to be towards me, so I would slant my line off that way, just like I did just right there. Now, that'd have probably worked a little bit better if my option defense was set to aggressive. Then he would have given the ball off to the running back right there where the defensive line was flowing down that way to try to clog it up a little bit. Now, a quicker running back, especially DeAnthony Thomas, they're going to cut those back and gain yards on you. I mean, you're just not going to stop everybody, especially high-powered, Oregon offenses. Now, I try to slant my line here again to move him farther to the right and then slant him to the left. But see, he cut it backwards right there. But he's 3 yards out, so it's hard to stop anybody that's that close to the end zone. On this next series here, still trying to, tie game in the third. Still trying to contain his offense. I think this one here, he misreads on the read. Let's see. Yes, he should have handed it off there. But either way, my line is crashing down to the right. So if he does hand the ball off, he's going to kind of have to pick his way through the line, which makes it a little tougher on, which I think what I'm doing right here. I think he gives the right read here. Yes. So he's got to kind of pick his way through the line there. Didn't really get, still 3rd and 4. We still got a chance to stop him. So on this one here, decide I'm going to bring a little zone blitz. The cover 2 blitz you see there. I'm going to flip it to the right side because that's where the read option is going to if he decides he's going to go that way with it. So that way I'll have 2 extra rushers coming down, which is the corner and the middle linebacker coming down. Everybody else is in the zone read or zone coverage. More audibles. Yeah. So he tries to throw it and we come out with it. I think if you try to run it that way, I don't know if he'd have gotten the first down on that one either. So it forces a punt, but we all won on defense. All right, this next little deal, we're fixing to cut to me on offense here. And the reason I'm putting this in is because I talked about earlier in the video, I spoke about when you put your QB option defense, when you put your option defense to aggressive, how it's not effective against like a regular speed option where you actually pitch the ball. And I put this in here to show why. Now, he's got his stuff set to aggressive on the read man. He's going to break down, which forces basically the speed option to the left. Now, everybody goes crashing down on their quarterback, just like you saw there, which leaves the pitch man wide open. So, you need to be careful when you're doing that and mix everything up. Basically, remember that you need to be balanced. Go back and forth, switch it up. Conservative, then go back to aggressive, and be careful when he's going to run. Just be careful on everything. Don't be predictable on defense. All right, guys. So I hope that helped out a little bit on read option stuff. So I'm gonna have some more videos out soon. So if you liked the video, come back and see some more later.